an African sky. Sometimes I feel that you really know me.
Hey there, nice to have you along with us. Was Friday, my darling. Weekend usifile. And I'm joined by the ever gorgeous Samantha Cowan. Hello.
Pays me by the minute. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm fantastic.
You're looking absolutely fantastic, I must say.
Thank you. It's the
Yes.
filter. That's why you're looking okay.
I don't even know why I've got this laptop open, because we
I
actually
don't
just,
either. Like, what are we going to talk about?
we're just here to talk rubbish, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, no, we're here to talk about philosophical and important things.
like rubbish. Yeah.
I'm here to talk about philosophical and important things.
Like what?
So, do you remember when you were a little boy? And
It's a long time
further
ago.
back than that. Yeah. So, do you remember when you were small and you'd say to your mom, "All I want is a truck with big wheels or a red top," and then when you get a little bit older, it's like, "All I want is for there to not be any homework."
Yeah.
And then you get to your early teens. Well, I'm experiencing this with my 14-year-old, and all they want is world peace.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But remember, we were the same. All we wanted was an end to apartheid. All we wanted was gay rights to be honoured, and it was important stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I think
And we worried our way through it.
we did worry our
It
way
was
through it.
angst of
It was
note.
important, and
Yeah.
it was life stuff, and it was really, really important. And then we get to paying tax.
And all you want is an old tax return.
But you still care about the world, and you still give money to charity, and you still think, all I want is for there to be an end to homelessness. But what I've noticed is the older we get, the more we return to childhood and selfishness. Because I caught myself this morning on the way here, well, just before I left home to come here, to go, all I want is for the kids to take their plates to the kitchen. And earlier in the weekend, it was, all I want is for my husband not to put his shoes on the couch. And all my father at the age of 79 wants is for people who want to sell insurance to stop calling him.
Well, I've got a mate. You talk about people trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a mate who loves it, because he'll get a phone call, and
Yeah.
if he's doing nothing, he'll engage with them and say, yes, oh, so what are you selling? And they say, well, we're selling, I don't know, a funeral policy. Yeah,
we
that's
want one of
interesting. I'm fascinated by that. Tell me more about the policy. And he'll have a long chat to this person. And then right at the end, they'll say, well, are you interested? He said, no, well, I can't afford it because I'm unemployed. And that's when you hear, bloop,
See, I have a family member who will remain nameless because they live in this country, you know who you are, who will say when somebody phones and says, and you always know when someone's phoning to sell you something because they go, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Like your friends will never say that. They go, how's it, Jem? Where are you?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But somebody selling you insurance or life cover or a cell phone contract will always say, hi, how are you? And I always think they should not do that because instantly I'm annoyed. I was fine, now I'm annoyed. And then they'll try and sell you something. And what my family member does is says, well, I've only got a finite amount of lifespan left.
Yes.
And I cannot afford to spend 1 minute of it listening to an offer I know I'm not going to take. And usually you'll just hear, oh, thank you very much for your time. And then that's the end of that. Give you so much help and social skills. That's what we do.
Telephone etiquette,
Yes.
as it goes. Oh, I've got to tell you,
What?
one of the most embarrassing things happened to me last Friday.
Last Friday only.
Yeah.
See, you've got a lot of embarrassing things that have happened to you, so this has to be really bad.
This is sort of the most recent embarrassing thing.
Okay.
I got home, and there was no one else home. It was mid-Friday afternoon.
Okay.
And last Friday, if you live in Johannesburg, you'll know, there was a damn cold wind.
It was.
It was not lekker.
It was, as my granny would have called it, brisk.
Brisk.
It was a
Yes,
brisk wind.
So anyway, I go out to our outside patio with this particular Mackie, and I sit down there, and I'm doing work with a jacket on and everything. What?
Nothing.
You don't say like that.
Nothing. Carry on.
So I'm sitting there with a warm jacket on, and I'm grafting away. And the next thing I hear, thunk, 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 thunk. And I realized...
And it was your brain that had run out of petrol?
No.
No, it wasn't that.
I realized, oh, geez, and just one of those irritating sounds to me. If you want to irritate me properly,
Yes.
be a creepy crawly and get stuck.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh,
And they're so dumb. It's like they're supposed to be able to go around corners. It's like, I'm stuck now and I cannot move except to make this sad sound.
sad. Yeah, exactly. So I get up and I'm wearing my pressure hose, my leggings.
Oh, because you're feeling fat.
No, man, because I've got lymph problems and I've got to wear them.
I'd tell people that too if I was that fat. Carry on.
So I've got my pressure hose on, and
Yes.
they're quite difficult to maneuver in.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's my sort of it's my genteel underwear.
My word. It's a Spanx. Yes.
So I walk around the pool, and I get to the other side where the creepy is stuck.
Okay.
And now I'm doing the giraffe thing. Okay.
What is the giraffe thing?
Well, you know how giraffes, when they go to drink,
Yes.
and they splay their front legs.
Yes, because their legs are very long. Your legs
Yeah.
aren't very long.
I know, but that's why it's difficult to bend in these tights.
Tights. Now they're tights. First they were pressure hose. Now they're tights. Yes.
So I'm doing the giraffe thing
In your stockings.
in my stockings and all my clothes, and I bend down to pull the pipe and lift it up so I
Jeremy, this is a family show.
can the creepy crawly. Shut
Oh,
up,
that
bro.
pipe. Okay.
To pull the creepy crawly out of the corner.
Right.
And as I'm bending over, I think to myself, don't be an absolute moron and fall into the pool. What happens? I
You fell in the
swear
pool.
I fell into the pool with all my clothes on.
And his stockings.
And the pool was freezing.
Well, it would have been.
Yeah. So I get out of the pool.
Yes.
And as I said, there was no one home, and I'm sopping wet.
Yes.
So I start stripping off and hanging clothes over the bar stools out on the patio.
Such a great visual.
And I get to my underjocks,
Yes.
and I pull my underjocks, and there I am standing butt naked. And the breeze comes up. Oh my holy camoli. Do you know how cold it was? Standing there wet and cold
Wearing your
with
stockings.
the breeze. No, I'd even got those off.
Oh, you got those off?
Yes.
My word.
So, yeah, it was very embarrassing. The problem with it
Yes.
is that I know we've got 4 security cameras, and one of them is actually over the pool. And I know I told the story that night, and I know what's going to happen. At some birthday party or something,
Yes.
that video is going to come up.
So I happen to be quite good friends with the family. So if anybody would like a copy of that video, you can just email us on info@mansfield.co.za, or are we .com? We're .com, hey,
We're .com.
because we're important. And you just let me know, and I will. I take all major credit cards. I have a Yoko machine. So.
Surely something embarrassing has ever happened to you?
No. Well, working with you for 18, 20 odd years, I mean, that was quite
That's true.
embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay, time to close it off and say goodbye. My pub story, my old Rose
Oh
story.
my word, is there ever not going to be a pub story?
No, there always will be. At the end of every one of these shows, there will be.
Yay.
So there are these two guys sitting in the pub. And yet men are different to women. We can sit in a pub and we don't necessarily always have to be talking. We can just sit there sometimes, sip your beer. And you don't have to talk because we're men. So these 2 guys are sitting in the bar and they're having a beer together. And the one says to the other one, hey, check at those 2 old drunken farts sitting on the other side of the bar. The other one goes, no, you chop. That's the mirror.
What afternoon did that happen to you, Jeremy?
I can't remember. Have a wonderful weekend.
Be warm.
Yes, be warm, be safe. And we'll catch you next time around.
Bye.
Bye.
There's so much you can show me.